We live on the road full time, so it's like if something gets damaged, it's like that's our home.
Families from the East Coast are taking refuge in RVs and campers in Clewiston as the hurricane closes in on Florida's East Coast. That's what the parking lot of Walmart off of State Road 80 looks like tonight. People from all over drove to our side of the state to be on the safer side of the storm.
NBC2's Gage Goulding is local for us tonight along the shores of Lake Okeechobee. Gage, were these people told to evacuate, or did they just decide to go on their own?
Well, Peter, it was kind of a little bit of both. The campgrounds that they were staying at closed up, and they said you got to pack up and leave. Now, they didn't necessarily want to leave, but since the campgrounds closed, they had no other choice but to head over this way. And the goal was to get kind of separated from some of those stronger hurricane-force winds. But you can tell out here right now where we're standing right at the shore of Lake Okeechobee up on the dike here that separates Clewiston from Lake O. They escaped those hurricane force winds, but they didn't escape all the winds. And hopefully they're looking to stay dry tonight.
There's like a huge difference between like dealing with 30, 40 mile an hour winds and dealing with 70 to 100 mile an hour winds.
It's why Alex Resch and his buddy Travis made the 60-mile journey from Boca Raton to Clewiston.
They evacuated us Tuesday, and then they found another campground, and they evacuated us this morning.
Campgrounds closed up as Nicole set its sights on the East Coast, giving folks that live on wheels no other option than to hit the road. It's the same story for Pierre LaSalle, who made the haul from Canada just 2 days after Hurricane Ian decimated our coast.
We were at John Prince Campground in Lake Worth, and we got evacuated, so we had no choice to leave.
Have you ever camped through a hurricane before?
No. This is my first one. So we were at the Walmart parking lot here, and we're trying to make the best of it.
Oh, but you can rest assured the best is being made. Shortly before the winds picked up, this parking lot looked more like a lot party.
A few hours ago, they were having a straight-up block party out here. Just had chairs and little tents and everything going on.
Yeah, the party wrapped up just before we got there, just as soon as the wind started picking up and the rain started picking up. And, you know, what we're seeing right now is intermediate from what we've seen out here this evening. We're seeing some of those wind gusts coming through, and we are getting some rain, but we certainly had some harder patches of rain. Actually, while we were filming that story just a little bit ago, it was raining pretty hard, and the wind was whipping back and forth. So right now, where we're at, like I said, this blackness behind me, that's Lake O. This is as far east as Clewiston goes, so we're getting the unobstructed, if you will, unobstructed force of Hurricane Nicole right now, what we're receiving here in the Hendry County region, at least, of it. So this is better than what they want. Now, the one question I did have was how much wind could those campers and trailers take, those RVs take? And there was some varying degree of response, but the overall consensus was between 70 and 80 miles an hour. But Kelly, Peter, I promise you one thing, not a single person camping out in the Walmart parking lot tonight wants to take that for a test ride. I'm reporting local tonight in Clewiston. Gage Goulding, NBC2.